Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, me do them last spring bit off.
Golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Breeze now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here.
J.C. Jackson, baby.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Breeze.
This
is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 10.
Hill going to try and run with it. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First time with Sony Michel. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. And he's going to push his way down to about the 20.
Sony Michel, baby.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Just keeping the play alive. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Cam on the option. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White taking it in, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
She's going to put her on there. That's a lot of it.
They'll be going for
Well,
6. On 2nd and 9, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That play been a fumble. That play been a fumble.
This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's got
That's crazy.
touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On On second down, they'll run with White. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Like it's every season.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, it's White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. On the return, Harris. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
38-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. Saints add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They fake the give. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pick.
2nd and 2.
You dude.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Harris returning. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I know what it
The
is.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to be at 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Sir.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Bring it!
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back.
That's
It
one.
lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
That's one.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory.
On time, though. That's 2.
And it's picked up by the Patriots.
That's 2.
Never a good place on the field to fumble the
That's
ball.
2.
Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumbled out great field position. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Let's see what Killer Cam can do.
By Cameron Jordan.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line.
Killer
because they had
Cam,
a
baby.
Very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Killer Cam, baby.
David Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Full connects on the extra point.
I don't think I like about this new Matt, right, Todd? You can tell when the momentum change, man. And shoot, when that momentum change, shoot, it's game over. My team got an interception, then got a forced fumble.
Dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On first down, Breeze. And we get this one underneath to Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
You get it, dog.
Staying on the ground on first with
Get him, Dave. Get him.
Down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing.
Oh, when those Saints come marching in.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He was up. I took the lead. I'm winning by 7.
He's going to take this down close
24-17.
he's brought down at the Patriots 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Pitch and catch here to Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's Breeze to throw.
What?
Man, he finds Sanders. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 31, Patriots 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Make it happen, Captain. Make it happen.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, 79 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra in this thing.
That's good, dog.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this will wind up as Saints
very wide now.
The 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one.
It's crunch time. The dude with the long hair.
Continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Yeah. He won the match.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw.
Yes, sir, baby.
It's going to be intercepted.
Yes, sir.
By Adrian Phillips. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And it's Michel once again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back.
Damn, baby.
And this
is damn.
And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for the next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
Come on, defense, step up one good time.
Chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Yes, sir.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. get a quick timeout
Yeah, I thought.
by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Breeze.
Get it! Out of bounds. Good jump, man.
Midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
I don't know if that was Jonathan Jones or J.C. Jack.
A tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't
Jonathan Jones.
be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly.
Gilmore! It's Gilmore, boy.
Take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll look to throw.
Get him! Yes, sir.
It's complete.
Yes, sir.
The Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Now a desperation. That's caught inside the 20.
Shoot.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
14-yard line.
Don't stop that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And his kick is right through.
The game is tied at 38 all.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
If they do that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Come on, man. Come on, let go. 38.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Newton. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah. All right.
Newton to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock. And
I thought we probably, I know it was going to be a good game.
Quarters wasn't enough, and we
I want to think.
Overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives
I ain't thinking that we're going to win or lose. I wasn't thinking about it. Hey,
that's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw in overtime for Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Go, baby, go! Good game, bit dog.
Partner, great game that we got to see it, making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Dick down game, bit dog. That man need to put them neck braids away though.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime.
That was a hell of a game right there, dog.
Ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I tell you, man, you won't gonna be whooping no ass over here.
From the Bayou.
And that's on Liz on interception. I had to use that pit. I had to bait you to think that the bro man was out open and had to snap on it. A hell of a game though.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?